Hi, and welcome to my guide of the Quest of Forgotten Things. The requirements are 45 Woodcutter, 50 Carpenter, and you must be able to defeat a level 60 using your Scout profession, and that NPC is immune to all Necronae weapons. Just make sure that your weapons are not with the Necronae attribute, and make sure that you also bring a couple of health potions. And finally, for the items that you will need, a rope that you can get at the waterfront of Hopeport, as well as one jar. If you do not have the jar, then you can simply buy one from Timberwell Supplies, just next to the quest start. The quest start is at Timberwell Green, the hub for the woodcutters and carpenters. Here at the Timber Bank, let's talk to the quest start NPC called Marden. Let's talk to her and select option 1 and then 3. What do you need? And then let's narrow it down. What sort of thing was it? There's a threat to the villagers, but Marden forgot, so we need to look around. Next, let's head south into the Carpenter's workshop. Let's talk to an instructor called Yulo and select the second or the third option. Have you heard anything about something attacking villagers? And Yulo says that he forgot what made him crash his cart. At the next conversation option, just ignore it and go north. We'll now need to head into the next adjacent chunk, the eastern one, called Mine Road West. There, we'll find a fallen cart with YOLO's logs. Let's investigate the footprints in front of it, and this will trigger a short cutscene. Next, when you have your jar in your inventory, right-click on the strange footprint and use item on, select the jar, continue, and then go to Mine Road East, and then north into the guard shack. Let's right-click on the standing guard, Tenash, use item on and select the jar, and then select any option of your liking, it does not matter. And she will allow you to use it on the table next to her. Click on it and use a jar of dirt. During the cutscene, we now know that the footprints are not made of dirt, but instead made out of peat. Next, let's make our way back west, back to Timberwell Green. Oh, there's a cutscene. Why didn't I have a cutscene? Oh yeah, I teleported away. Oh yeah. On my previous account, I teleported away. I tried to skip a couple of steps, and yeah, you can't do that. You have to go to Timberwell Green and enter Tyron's and Aiden's house between Gwen's lumber and the workshop. At the southern wall, let's investigate the map of Hopeport, so we now know where peat can be found in the forest. Next, let's teleport to Hopeforest. And let's try to skip 2 steps. Let's first go 1 room north and then 3 east to Snake's Clearing. These are aggressive, so just immediately cast immunity, and on the eastern side try to chop the Witchwood tree. This requires level 45 in Woodcutter. Does this work already? It does. Nice. We need 1 log. Once we have this log, let's make our way back west, 2 rooms to Central Crossroads, and from Central Crossroads go 4 rooms north, until you can't go any further. North of the Spriggan and the oak trees, they will find three-way crossing. Let's talk to Shuggy. And select the third option. I am trying to go the other way, but it didn't work. If you do not have this option yet, then you must first enter the road to nowhere, which is the chunk just a bit up north. This will make you forget what you were doing, and then after you've done that at least once, talk to Shuggy and select the third option. I tried going the other way, but it didn't work. And next we'll need a clearance pass from the guard that we have just talked to at the guard shack. So let's teleport back to Hopeforest Central, make our way back to Timberwell Green, and go back to the guard shack. I think going to Timberwell Green is going to be the fastest way. The other way around via the Spider's Nest quest, I think those are more rooms and more of a hassle. I also try to skip this step. By talking to Proxor while we're there for the jar of dirt, but the option did not exist yet. So when we arrive at the guard shack, let's talk to the sitting guard and select option 2 and then 1. I need to access a path leading to the three-way clearing. And then select option 1. I am not the public though. Once he has given you the clearance pass, let's teleport back to Hopeforest and go 5 rooms back north, back to Shuggy. On the way there, I'm just gonna be reading what the pass actually says. This pass entitles the bearer to enter the card game at the Four Winds bar. Doesn't really matter too much as Shuggy cannot read. Just simply right click on him, use item on and select the pass. This will trigger once again a short cutscene and he will allow you access into the northern chunk. Let's go 2 rooms north, and in here you might as well just discover the Bramblelith and kill one. It isn't needed for the quest, but you can do this for the info card in the scouting log. If you defeated one of these Bramblelith or not, continue north into the next chunk and follow the chunk to the protruding rock. Let's click on it and select the rope. Go into the next chunk, discover some dark leaves and then go into the northern chunk. When we do this, we will get pushed out. And this will spawn 2 ghost children. Let's talk to any of them and select option 2244. Sorry, that makes no sense. Then select option 2. You're cursed by a magic box. Then option 4, it is protected by a bad sorcerer. And then option 4 again, you can distract the sorcerer while I shut the box. Alright, let's go into the northern chunk or room again. And the children are currently distracting the mage. Let's use our sense spell to see where the wood shard is located. Pick it up. And then next to it, they will find some tall grass underneath a unchoppable tree. When you stand in it, you will not be seen. This will be our safe spot to defeat this bad sorcerer later. Next, when we have our wood splinter, let's teleport to Hopeforest. And let's make our way back to the Carpenter's workshop. Yeah, usually you would use a splinter on the chest first and then it will give you a message that it will not fit because it's broken. But it doesn't actually ring a bell and it wouldn't actually change anything in your quest log. So I think you can just simply skip this and immediately make your way back to the Carpenter workshop. Back at the Carpenter's workshop, let's right click on ULO, use item on, the wooden splinter. And he said that we will need to make a new chest panel, which is made out of witchwood. So yeah, great, we already have some witchwood log that we have chopped earlier in this quest at Snake's Crossing, or clearing. After the conversation is over, let's go to the workbench near the hallway, right click, use item on and select the witchwood log from Snake's Clearing to make the chest. When you've crafted the witchwood chest panel, let's go north and let's talk to Marden at the logs bank chest. No, the plank bank chest. Pole's bank chest. Me and my skipping, I couldn't skip this part. Let's talk to Marden at the quest start and select the second to last option. Does this witchwood panel look familiar? By showing her this chest, she will remember everything and also will give us the magic words to seal the bad sorcerer inside of the box. Let's teleport back to Hopeforest and let's make our way back to Shuggy. We still cannot use the road to nowhere much and we still need to use the rope on the protruding rock at the Bramblelith squiggly monsters. I think that road will only be cleared when the quest is completed. Next, let's go north and right click on the chest, use item on the new crate lumber chest thingy, and by doing this, the boss fight will start. This boss is immune to all Necronae weapons, so make sure to not use that attribute. This quest boss is a mage, so it will be able to attack you from a distance. You could cast immunity, but this will make the sorcerer push you out of this room. So make sure to stand next to the mage, while the mage is also next to the tall grass, and start attacking him. What the tall grass can be used for is whenever you run out of health potions. You could hide in the tall grass and wait for your HP to regenerate by itself. This will be a slow but safe way to defeat this boss. Also, you could hide in the tall grass to wait for your health potion to be able to be drunk again. Down you go. Alright. I don't know. Let's shut the repair box. Say the magic words that we've learned from Marden. And I think we're almost done with the quest here. The kids have been turned back to normal. I thought they were ghosts. Are they zombies now? Anyway, let's go south. 2 chunks. To the road to nowhere much. Then 1 chunk east. And let's see if we can unlock this portal now, since that the evil bad sorcerer has been removed. And we can! Awesome possum! Let's now teleport to Hopeforest Central, not the northern one, and let's make our way back to Timberwell Green to complete our quest. Alright, here back at Timberwell Green, let's return to Tarana's and Eilden's home. The kids should be returned here. Let's talk to Tanara. Next, let's return to the quest start at Maldan to complete our quest. Congratulations, you've completed the quest, The Forgotten Things. You are awarded with the unlock of the Hopeforest North Portal Stone, and a bunch of Carpenter, Scout and Woodcutter experience. Hopefully this guide has helped you out. Subscribe, rate and comment. Okay, bye.